Our next guest is a triple threat, internal medicine physician, Wharton MBA, and a mother of three. With 2 decades of experience treating patients on a clinical and aesthetic level, we're joined now by skincare expert helping with skin and body treatments for all skin tones, Dr. Simran Sethi. Dr. Sethi, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Olivia.
Yes, really excited to have you back here on Live in the Bay to talk about Skin by Dr. Sethi. So kind of give our viewers who have maybe never seen you or your skin line an overall view of who you are and what you do.
So I am an aesthetic physician. I have 3 medical spas, 1 in the Bay Area, 2 in the Central Valley. And over the last few years, I've developed my own skincare line, which is a medical grade skincare line. And it is specifically for women of color, or people of color, I should say.
Amazing. And when it comes to your products, I know we're just basically at the end of summertime now, and your products actually help a lot with recovering from some of that sun damage.
Yes, that's correct. And you know, after the summer, most people are looking for a brighter complexion. They've likely had quite a bit of sun exposure, especially in the Bay Area because we are very outdoorsy. But exfoliation becomes a key step in our skincare routine, and there are many types of exfoliants. And depending on your skin tone, there are better exfoliants than others. But when you think of exfoliants or exfoliation, there are mechanical scrubs that you can apply to the skin, or chemical exfoliants, things like lactic, glycolic acid, or even brushes that help you cleanse your skin more thoroughly. And while there's a whole variety of exfoliants, some again are better for certain skin tones and some that are maybe a little too harsh.
Amazing. And when it comes to, like you said, people of color, what kind of exfoliants is really more important for skin with melanin?
So first of all, if you're exfoliating, no matter what your skin tone, if you feel like you're looking your skin is looking more dull or uneven, you are likely over exfoliating. So that's the first sign. Or if you feel like your skin's very tight and dry. But when it comes to exfoliation, especially in darker skin tones, it's best to use one that also has some sort of hydrating ingredient in it, like niacinamide or even hyaluronic acid.
That makes a lot of sense. So what are some other tips that you have when it comes to renewing and just rejuvenating your skin following the summertime?
So my one of the biggest tip I can give is don't stop using sunblock. Sometimes people think just because they're going to be indoors more or the days aren't as long, they just stop using sunblock. So no matter what part of the year we're in, sunblock is the #1 way to keep your skin healthy.
Absolutely, and I hear that all the time. Sunblock is super, super important. Well, I'm glad to hear about some of these products and how they're helping after the summertime, but can we maybe go through some of these and what each one, the purpose of each one?
Absolutely. So one of my favorite products, and actually my client's favorite products, is our skin polish, which is actually it's a mix of a mechanical fine grain exfoliant along with some pomegranate extract to give sort of a light botanical chemical exfoliation, but it also has niacinamide in it, again, to hydrate your skin but polish off all those dead skin cell layers.
And why is exfoliation so incredibly important, Dr. Sethi?
Well, because when you apply your skincare, normally you're just absorbing about 20% of whatever you put on your skin.
Wow, 20%?
Just 20%, because we're always making new skin and we have this dead skin layer on top of it. So if you exfoliate, you are going to dramatically improve your skincare penetration. And that's why exfoliation is so important.
So after the exfoliation, what are some other important steps in that skincare process?
Yeah, so the next step should always be some sort of a serum. A serum like vitamin C is a great choice because it's giving you some antioxidant power, it's repairing your cells continuously, and then on top of that, a moisturizer. And even if you have normal skin or oily skin, especially in the Bay Area because it's pretty dry, finding a moisturizer that is maybe not as heavy is still important no matter what your skin type.
And when it comes to the serums that you offer, can you tell us a little bit about that product?
Yeah, so we offer a number of serums in my line, but my vitamin serum is actually one of our most popular and my favorite because it's not acidic. So when you apply it, you shouldn't feel like your skin is tingling, yet it is the strongest concentration of vitamin C on the market.
So after you apply the exfoliation and then the serum, then comes the moisturizer?
Then the moisturizer, and then your final product should be your sunblock.
So moisturizer after that, and then sunblock to top it all off.
Yep.
And why is it important to kind of stay in line with those steps, Dr. Sethi?
Again, it comes to the size of the molecules of your skincare. So if your serum is nice and light, it's watery, it will absorb right into your skin. And then if you put a little heavier moisturizer on top of it, that moisturizer nicely layers on. If you did the opposite, your serum wouldn't be able to get through the moisturizer because it's just a bigger molecule. So the steps matter because of the consistency.
That makes sense. And one more before I let you go, Dr. Sethi. What do you hope that people take away from your skincare line?
Well, I hope that people realize that when it comes to skin tones, there are specific products that are better for your skin tone than others. And there's no one size fits all when it comes to skincare and skin tones. I know the makeup industry has done a really good job teaching us to be more skin tone focused, but the same applies in skincare.
And that's a really great tip too, because actually before this conversation, so many times that we've had here on Live in the Bay, I didn't even realize that, different skin tones need different things, but that makes a lot of sense, just like makeup or anything else.
Yes, they have different needs because they also have different skin conditions.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. To connect with Dr. Sethi for yourself, we'll have a link on our website, and all you have to do is head to RenewMDWellness.com or links on our website at liveinthebay.tv.